All right, the very first rule for finding derivatives that I would like to talk about is the derivative of a constant function. It's a very simple rule, and here it is. So if you have a function f of x that's always constant, let's say always equal to some number c, then the derivative of that function is 0. Okay? So another way to write it in different notation maybe would just be the derivative of a constant is 0. Okay? Let's just practice. Not that it's going to be very hard, but let's just look at a couple examples, okay? So let's say f of x is equal to some number like 5. So f is the constant function 5. No matter what input you put into f, the output is always equal to 5. The question is, what is the derivative of x? Or sorry, what is the derivative of f? The derivative of f is, well, according to this rule, it's 0. That's all there is to it. Of course, it doesn't matter if you have a positive number or a negative number. Let's say you have a negative decimal, okay, negative 7.63 or something weird like that. What's the derivative of that? Well, it's also equal to 0, okay? In this notation, maybe I could ask you something like this. What's the derivative of negative 4/9? That's 0 as well. Very simple. I could even ask you something weird like, what's the derivative of pi? Well, pi is a very special number, but it's still just a number, so the derivative of that is 0 as well. And I don't know, if I give you something like f of x is, I don't know, 2 to the 17th minus 6 to the power of root 3 or something like that. That's just some bizarre number, but it's still a number. So the derivative of that is 0. Okay? So whenever you see a function that's just a constant value, which doesn't depend on x, and you're asked to find the derivative of it, the answer is always 0. So that's, I hope you believe me, that's a very simple rule. And that's our first rule, though. And really, that's all I had to say about that. So let's move on.